Greetings to my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video will be seen and shared. It's Celine Driver once again. I have another unboxing of a watch that was loaned into the channel. This one came from a fellow Patreon of the Random Rob channel. It's sort of on a unofficial mini tour kind of thing, just among Patreon members who are also YouTubers. In fact, as I make this video, I don't know where it's going next. I have to find that out. But this is an interesting watch. Pardon me. I thought it was interesting because the watch is actually made in Slovakia, which is not a country that I think is known for watchmaking. So I said to myself, you got to check this out. I mean, a watch that's made in Slovakia, that's got to be worth something, to look at. So I asked to have it sent in, and it arrived a couple of days ago, and I've been playing with it a little bit. Let's get into it. Came covered in this outer box. Leave that there for a minute. This is just, thin cardboard sleeve. It really is here more to protect the inner box, well, the real outer box. There's also an inner box, which we'll see here in a minute. The company is, I'm going to believe this is pronounced Biatec. It could be Biatec. Like the Maserati B Turbo, which was spelled B-I Turbo, was pronounced B Turbo, believe it or not. So, but I'm going to say Biatec because I'm an American who only speaks two languages, English and bad English, and I'm going to say Biatec. This nice quality. Gotta say right up front, folks, I am a sucker for packaging. I love good packaging, and this is good packaging. This is nice, thick, heavy-duty cardboard. It's got a nice texture to it. The logo is nicely embossed on there. First thing you see when you open her up is a greeting card. A little thank you for buying your Biatec watch. I'm very pleased you have chosen a model from our collection. Your Biatec watch offers you an outstanding manufacturing quality as well as high-quality materials to ensure long-term flawless and precise functioning of your watch. We are asking you to read and follow the instructions on the second page before you begin to use your watch. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us, and they would normally write model and date of purchase there. And then it's signed by Peter, I'm going to say Kozar. Looks like Kozar, founder. And then there's an instruction sheet on the back here, auto winding, etc., and a little QR code if you want to play with that. Inside, you have a beautifully finished, that good piano style finishing box, which I love, and there's my reflection. Hello. Beautiful watch box. Open her up, and it says inside the top of the lid, if you can see it. Try and get as close to the tripod as I can without knocking it over. Hopefully you can see that. What does it say? Inspired by the past, driven by the future. At least that's what it looks like. Here's the watch. There's also underneath here a little compartment with, I put the links in there. I guess maybe it could fit other things, but a little secret snack chamber, if you will. Getting it off the pillow, you now have in your hands, and let me open that up real quick. You have the watch. This is one of their Leviathan watches. It might be slightly misnamed, but because Leviathan makes you think of something big and huge and imposing, It's really a nice looking watch, and it has a good wrist presence, but big, huge, and imposing, not so much. But that's not a criticism, that's just an observation. I mean, at 40 millimeter, it's not big, huge, and imposing. But really a nice design. I like the two-tone bezel insert. I like the fact that it goes up to 20 in the white with the contrasting blue markers and then switches over to blue with white markers. Good sized date at the 6 o'clock really makes it easy to see. And really for the size of the watch face, I think those are oversized hands, in my opinion. You have the Biatec logo on the 12 o'clock indice, which is, I think, a nice touch. And you also have it duplicated on the crown. One thing I've noticed, which I think is a nice high-quality touch for the watch, is instead of spring bars anchoring the bracelet to the case, you have screws. Generally, you see that only on the high-end stuff. I mean, I'm talking Patek, Ulysses Nardin, that kind of stuff. Not often you see screws down at this level, but nice touch. Definitely, if you get the screws down, tightened down properly, though this bracelet is not popping off. Nice polish, nice finish on the case. The effect of the watch, the presentation of the watch is really nice. One nice touch I really like on the bracelet, and I'm in a love-hate with the bracelet, and I'll get into that in a minute. I love the fact that the pivoting of these links is almost, well, no, in this case it is. It's 180 degrees down, and you can pivot it to a nice 45-degree angle upward. So this thing is going to conform to the wrist very nicely. It fits very nicely. Still has some space between the links so your wrist can breathe a bit. For me, and I'll get into it right away, this is I like the watch. I really do. The one thing that lets it down for me is this. I am not a fan of butterfly clasps. I mean, it's a solid butterfly clasp. This thing goes nowhere. Unless you push, even just pushing one pusher in doesn't release. You have to do both deliberately to release the clasp. So it's not an issue of the clasp doesn't work as a clasp. The issue is this. Where's the micro adjust? Ain't none. And these are not real half links. I mean, you have to have these half links to anchor the clasp to the bracelet. I mean, so you are forced to do full links to get this thing to fit. And let me show you the problem here. Put this on. And it has to be closed specifically this side first because of the little divot that it has cut out for it. For the logo, and it closes solid enough, but it's too loose on me. You see, I have all this room underneath my wrist. If I take another link out, and I did this, by the way, if I take another link out here, this thing shrunk up to the point where it was unwearable. It was completely uncomfortable. Now, does it fit my 7 1/4 inch wrist? Oh, absolutely. I mean, even with the lugs extending out the way they do, I should say the end link. Yeah, the lugs, the way they extend out, it fits my 7 1/4 inch wrist beautifully. It doesn't fit as well as I would like it to down here. Now, if I were outside in the heat, my wrist swelled up a bit. It would tighten up a little bit, and it would feel almost right. But I really don't like being limited by the design of the bracelet with respect to fitting this to my wrist. I mean, if this were my watch, quite frankly, this were my watch, I would pull this bracelet off and I would replace it with a strap, either a leather strap or well, I don't like rubber straps, but you get the idea. Or I would put on a more universal. I could put a universal straight lug mesh bracelet on here, and it would look really good. Or I could just put a leather strap on it, and I mean, I'm not going to wear this as a dive watch, even though it is a diver. I don't dive, so I can put a leather strap on a dive watch, and to me, that's not wrong. But for me, this bracelet really lets the watch down, and admittedly not by much. It's a really nice watch. It's definitely worth the money, and definitely worth consideration. But if you're not a fan of butterfly clasps, be prepared to swap the clasp out, or swap out the bracelet for something that you do like. Really, really smooth, buttery bezel action. It lines up right there. No slop. It really is a nice, high quality dive bezel, adult fidget spinner, whatever you want to call it. It's a nice watch. Definitely worth considering to have. If you like butterfly clasps and you have, pardon me, if you have the wrist that can take it and work with it without, and you won't miss the micro adjustment, fantastic. For me, it's a problem. It's not an unsolvable problem, but it's a problem. Anyway, let me go over the vital statistics here on my sheet of facts. As I said, this is the Biatec Leviathan. This is the 02. They make 3 different Leviathans. They make other watches as well. I will leave a link to Biatec's website in the description. You can check them out. They make 3 different versions of this, 3 different colorways. This is number 2. It is, as I said, made in Slovakia, which is unique. I've never held a Slovakian-based watch in my hand before. However, the movement is Swiss. In fact, it is a 26 jewel SW200, and they called it on their website premium movement. So that's nice. SW200 is a very good movement, Swiss made. My favorite maker of watches, you know who they are. They've used SW200s in their watches, and I've had nothing but excellent performance out of all of them. It is a 316L stainless steel case, 316L stainless steel bracelet. Pardon me. 40 millimeter in diameter, as I mentioned before, so while it's named Leviathan, it is certainly not a Leviathan on the wrist. It is a 20 millimeter lug with the aforementioned screw down bars, so once you get the screws off, you're probably going to need 2 screwdrivers to do it, so good luck with that. Once you get the screws off, fitting a standard standard bracelet or strap should be no problem. It is a rather good sized watch, a 13.3 millimeters thick. By the way, these measurements were obtained off the website for Biatec. 50 millimeter on the tip to tip. 300 meter water resistance, so it is a true diver. Although, again, I think the bracelet lets it down for being a diver. But that's my opinion. Sapphire crystal and a sapphire bezel insert with, again, that wonderfully smooth, it's vocal yet it's subtle click spring. You know you're moving it, and yet it's not, something that, people are going to turn and stare at you like, what the hell? So it's very subtle, very smooth bezel spring and function, and it works very well. So overall, I give the watch a recommend. Certainly something you would want to take a look at. Again, I'm going to repeat myself again and again. The bracelet lets it down. I think if it had a more conventional, the bracelet is beautiful. This part with the links is beautiful. It's this thing that lets it down. It's the clasp specifically. So if you can get past it, great. I wish Biatec offered a conventional fold-over clasp with a double pusher and a fold-over lock or something like that with 3 or 4 micro adjust points. This watch would be nearly perfect for its price point. But that's one man's opinion. You may think differently. But I encourage you to go and do your own homework, do your own research, take a look at it. It's really a pretty damn good watch. And with that, I'm going to wrap the video because I've said all I want to say about it. If you liked the video, I hope you did. A thumbs up would be very much appreciated. You notice the thumb is almost healed now. The thumbs up, the like button, whatever you want to call it, definitely helps the channel. It helps point YouTube searches towards my channel with the algorithms, helps bring new people to the channel. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I read them all. I respond to them all. However, if you're going to be a jerk, you're going to troll me, I'll just delete the comment and I will block you. My block list is long and prestigious. If you're new here, of course, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you're here. What took you so long to find me? No, I'm just kidding. Please click the subscribe button. And when you do, click the bell icon next to it so when I upload new content, you are alerted. I am making videos all the time. I hope I entertain you when I do so. And of course, if you have any comments or suggestions about what I can do in the future, please feel free to say so. Some videos that I've done have been ideas directly off the comment section, so I appreciate all my commenters, except for the jerks. Thanks for stopping by. Be safe, be well, be happy. See you soon.